Hello students, I am Dr BBNANDA. Today I shall teach you the another new chapter, that is alcohols and phenols. This is the lecture 1 of this, and in this today's class we shall discuss the classification and nomenclature of alcohols. So at first we have to understand, or we have to know, what is an alcohol. Organic compounds containing OH group are called alcohols or alkanols. If it is attached to alkyl group, then it is called alkyl alcohols, and if it will be attached to phenyl radical, then it will be named as phenols. Let us go for the classification of alcohols. Alcohols have been classified as mono, di, tri or polyhydric compounds depending on the number of a hydroxyl group present in the compound. If one OH group present to the alkyl group, then it is known as monohydric alcohol. Here I have given one example of a ethyl alcohol. CH3CH2OH is ethyl alcohol. Since one OH group is present in this compound, it is known as monohydric alcohol. Next is the dihydric alcohol. Okay, you see that this is glycol, CH2OH, CH2OH. That means two OH groups are attached to the hydrocarbon part. So therefore it is known as dihydric alcohols. So this is glycerol. Since there are three OH groups are present, so it is a trihydric alcohol. And you have to know that more than one OH group cannot be linked to the same carbon atom, because this will be highly unstable and there will be an immediate loss of water molecule. You see in the below cases, if the carbon contains two OH group, then water molecule will be removed, one OH from the below and H from the above, and it will give rise to one carbonyl compound. Similarly, if three OH group will be attached, then water molecule will be released to give one carboxylic acid group. Therefore, the OH group, more than one OH group cannot be attached to one carbon atom. Now we shall classify the monohydric alcohols. Students, depending on the attachment of OH group to the carbon atom of alkyl radical, the monohydric alcohols are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. You see the first compound, where the OH group is attached to the carbon which is attached to another one carbon. Therefore, it is a primary carbon atom and the alcohol is known as primary alcohol. And its formula therefore can be written as CH2OH. Come to the second example. The OH group attached to the carbon which contains two carbon atoms. Therefore, it is a secondary carbon atom and the alcohol is known as secondary alcohol. Therefore, the functional group becomes CHOH. Come to the third example, where the OH group is attached to the carbon which is attached to three other carbon atoms, and this carbon is known as tertiary carbon atom and the alcohol is known as tertiary alcohol, and the functional group becomes COH. Let us go for the nomenclature of alcohol. Students, alcohol can be named by three methods. First is the common system of nomenclature. In the common system of nomenclature, alcohols are called as alkyl alcohols and are named by adding the word alcohol to the name of alkyl group present in the molecule. For example, CH3OH. Here alkyl is methyl because CH3 is present, so CH3 means it is methyl, one carbon methyl, two carbon ethyl, three carbon propyl, four carbon butyl, like this. Therefore, since OH group is attached to one carbon, So it is methyl alcohol. In the second example, OH group is attached to two carbon atoms. So there will be ethyl alcohol. In the third example, the OH is attached to the isopropyl group. So this is isopropyl radical. So we can say that it is isopropyl alcohol. In the last example, the OH is attached to a tertiary butyl radical. So it is known as tertiary butyl alcohol. So in the second system, which is known as carbonyl system of nomenclature, this is a very old system of nomenclature and rarely used these days. Methyl alcohol is known as carbonyl, while other alcohols are regarded as the derivative of a carbonyl or derivative of a methyl alcohol. Student, you see, so first example CH3OH, which is known as carbonyl. So if another CH3 is attached to CH2OH, then it becomes methyl carbonyl, which is second compound. You see, the CH3 is attached to COH by CH2OH. So therefore it is known as methyl carbonyl. Let us come to the third compound. The OH group is attached to first carbon atom, so therefore it becomes carbonyl. And to this carbonyl, how many CH3 group attached? Two CH3 groups are attached. Therefore it is known as dimethyl carbonyl. In the third compound, the OH group is attached to one carbon atom, so it becomes carbonyl. So to this carbonyl, how many methyl groups are surrounding? So there are three methyl groups are surrounding to COH. Therefore it is trimethyl carbonyl. We shall go for another system which is known as UPAC system or IUP system of nomenclature. In this case, the alcohols or alkanols are named by replacing the last word E of the alkane by OL. For example, methane is called methanol. For a branched chain molecule, the longest chain containing the functional group is selected and is regarded as the parent chain. The numbering is done in such a manner that the functional group may get the lowest number. I am just giving you some example. Here I am writing three carbon atoms to which one OH group is attached. So now we shall count the carbon atoms from the end which contains OH group. So the carbon containing OH group is 1, then next left 2, then next left is 3. So therefore there are 3 carbon atoms in this compound. So therefore it is known as propan. E is removed and OL will be added because OH group is there, the suffix is OL. So propanol. So to which carbon OL is there, OH is there? So 1 carbon. So therefore propan 1 ol. So what are we are writing? First we are writing the word root. Then all are single bonds. Therefore AN and one position contain OH group. Therefore 1 and OH is there. So functional group OH. So therefore suffix is ol, OL. So propan 1 ol. Just come to this compound, second compound. So there are 3 carbon atoms attached to present in this compound. So first you have to count the carbon atoms. So from where we have to count? We have to count from the carbon which contain OH group. So OH group containing carbon becomes 1, then left 2, then left 3. So 1 carbon also contain 1 bromine and 1 chlorine. 2 carbon also contain 1 chlorine. Therefore, we can name this, the substituent are chlorine and bromine. And the functional group is OH, therefore it is a parent compound. So it becomes 1 dash bromo dash 1 comma 2 dichloro propan 1 ol. Why propan? Because word root is propan, 3 carbon atoms. 1 carbon contain OH, therefore 1 ol. So another compound, third compound. Then there are how many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms. So we have to count the carbon from right to left because the right carbon containing OH group. So therefore it must get the lowest number as per the IUPAC system of nomenclature. So and we have to number the carbon atoms up to the longest. So to get the highest number. So if you just count 1, 2, 3 and if you just go right, then it becomes 4. If you go to top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then there are 5 carbon atoms in the chain. So if you just go to right, then 4 carbon atoms. So we should not go to that. We have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as it is written on the example. So there are 5 carbon atom in the parent chain. So it becomes pentane. So 1 carbon contain OH. So pentane 1 all. Substituent is CH3. So 3 dash methyl. So 3 position में methyl group है. So 3 dash methyl pentane 1 all. So another example, let us see. So it is a long chain. So we have to count the carbon atom from left to right. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you count the carbon which are present below, then it becomes 4, 5. So if you go below, then 5 carbon atom. If you go upward, then it becomes 6 carbon atom. So which is correct? So 6 carbon atoms is correct because it contains the longest chain is have 6 carbon atom. So it becomes hexane because all are single bond, hexane. So which position contains OH? 3 position. So hexane 3 all. So what is the substituent? So ethyl is the substituent. Where it is present? It is attached to carbon number 3. So while we are writing the compound's name, first you have to write down the substituent, then word root, then suffix. So substituent is ethyl. Which position? 3 position. So 3 ethyl. Word root hexane. Which position contain OH? 3 position. So hexane 3 all. So this compound becomes hexane 3 all. Then another compound that is containing 4 carbon atoms. I have already given the numbering here 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 position contain OH, 2 position contain CH3, 4 position contain Cl. So there are 2 substituents, 1 functional group and 2 substituents. 2 substituents means 1 methyl, 1 chloro. So which will come first, C or M? Obviously C will come first. So 4 chloro, 4 dash chloro, dash 2 dash methyl, butane 1 OL. Then come to another compound which contains 6 carbon atoms. So you think at the carbon number 3 functional group OH is present and another radical, phenyl radical C6H5 is known as phenyl radical is present at the carbon number 3. So we can, so this is a substituent. So phenyl radical is a substituent. So we can write down 3 phenyl hexane dash 3 dash all. Students, let us name some compounds of the alcohol family. So if the compound contain only 1 carbon atom, then it is known as methyl alcohol because in common system it is methyl alcohol, and in IUP system alkanol. Alka means, alk means the word root number of carbon atom methane, single bond is there, so an, so E will be replaced by all, so methane all, methanol. So there are 2 carbon atoms, 2 carbon atom ethyl alcohol, ethane all, so it is known as ethanol. Then 3 carbon atoms, N-propyl alcohol. Why it is N? Because the normal chain, it is not branched. So it is propanol, propan all. Since 1 carbon contain OH group, so this is propan 1 all because numbering will be there in the IUP system. Come to the next compound. It is isopropyl group in common system. So isopropyl alcohol. Students, we can also say it as the secondary propyl alcohol, but most common is the isopropyl alcohol. So second carbon contain OH, so propan 2 all. So propan dash 2 dash all. Now come to the compound containing 4 carbon atoms. So it is N-butyl. Why it is N-butyl? Because normal chain. This is not branched. N-butyl alcohol. So if we go for the IUP system, then it is butan 1-ol. Then come to next compound. This is a branched alkyl group. This is isobutyl. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one methyl group is present to carbon 2. So isobutyl alcohol. So this is isobutyl alcohol or 2-methyl propan 1-ol. So another is tertiary butyl alcohol and 2-methyl propan 2-ol. Then it is a amyl alcohol or pentyl alcohol. N-pentyl or N-amyl alcohol or pentan 1-ol. Another is the isopentyl or isoamyl alcohol or 3-methyl butan 1-ol. Students, I am just giving you some other compounds and you will name it, and all the nomenclatures are along with this compound. So the compound is written above. This is 4-ethoxy butan 2-ol, and the second compound is 4-chloro 2,3-dimethyl hexane 2-ol, and this compound is 3-methyl 3-phenyl pentan 2-ol, and this compound is 2,5-dimethyl hexane 3-ol. Another example, CH3 whole thrice COH. This is the 2-methyl propan 2-ol, and this is a compound containing a double bond, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon butene, because the double bond is there, butenolate. So 2-bromo 3-methyl but 2-in-1-ol, because second carbon contain double bond, butene 1-ol. And this is a compound which contain also double bond. We shall count the carbon from left to right, because left side contain double bond, because OH group is present at the middle carbon. So from both side we can count, but the correct will be from left side, because the left side contain a double bond. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 carbon contain OH, 1 carbon contain double bond. So therefore we can say that 3-chloro sorry students, this is a wrong answer which I have written here, but this compound name is, I am just writing, telling you, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pent 1En-3-ol. So pent means how many carbon atoms? 5 carbon atoms. Pent dash 1En. Why En? Because double bond is there. Dash 3-ol. Okay, this is another compound. You can also name it and practice it. Students, write all the compounds on your rough note and practice it for your better understanding. Thank you. Stay healthy.